Hello everyone and welcome back to this 100% walkthrough of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This will be the penultimate episode to the series, and I will show you guys how to do everything within Ganon's castle and get up to Ganon himself. So now that we have all of the medallions, we have all the skulltulas, all the heart pieces, we have every single collectible apart from one last thing which we are going to get in about 5 minutes, which is going to be the last collectible. Well, one of two. One will lead to the other. Basically what we're going to be getting first is the golden gauntlets. So the way this works is the castle is separated into different sections. One for the forest section, one for fire, spirit, shadow, and light, and water. So what we're going to do basically is we are going to head into the shadow one first. It will offer us several trials, and we can tell which one it is indicated by the colour above the door and obviously the sign on the door. So we're going to head straight for the shadow one. It's really not actually that hard, to be honest, but you actually need to do the shadow one if you even want to attempt the fire one. So this is where we're going to start. So very much similar in theme to the Shadow Temple, and we can see a big vast empty room. Well, obviously we're going to need the long shot. We're also going to need the lens of truth. Let's equip the lens of truth here and have a look. So at the minute there's nothing here. That's okay though. What we're going to do is we're going to turn the lens of truth off, and we can see there is a switch over there. Now what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to long shot over to this chest if I can. There we are. Great stuff. We're going to open this chest, and that will give us 5 rupees, but it's a starting point. I'm now going to equip the fire arrows, and we are going to try and avoid the bubble, hit that target, and that will create... Sorry, that was not meant to happen. Let's try that again. But yeah, that will create some platforms that we can cross, and we're just going to make our way across these platforms. I would advise probably not using the hover boots, as it will make you slip around too much. So we're going to leave that for now. I'm going to kill this thing first of all. Great stuff, great stuff. So where do we go from here? Well, we can see across that platform there, and there's not really much else we can do here. So again, pull out your fire arrows, and I'm going to shoot that target once again. And it's going to create another platform. So I'm going to go over here, and we can see there's something down there. I'm going to go ahead and try and get down there first. And okay, so I messed that up. So we're going to try that again. What we're going to do is shoot that, and we're going to be a bit more careful this time. Get across, and be very careful with what we're doing this time. Hopefully we won't fall off the edge, and that will create a switch. A chest, sorry, I'm going to long shot up to, and this right here is what we're looking for. This is going to be the golden gauntlets. The golden gauntlets are going to allow us access to the last fairy fountain. So as soon as we've done this room, we're going to backtrack out to outside the castle again, and we're going to get the golden gauntlets. We're going to get the rings around the heart, sorry. So from here we need to use the lens of truth, and as you can see that will create a small path here that we must carefully traverse along. You do not want to fall down. It will take you right the way back to the start of the room. Obviously you don't want that. Head through here, good stuff. Next we're going to equip the Megaton hammer, and this will open the door for us. But we're not stuck here, don't worry. You can long shot across here. Great stuff. Through the door. And you will find arrows and magic in these as well if you need it. Because you actually need light arrows for this next section. What you have to do is stand here and shoot the middle section with the light arrow. And that will release Impa. Great stuff, great stuff. And this will take you back to the start of the door as well. And back to the main chamber. Cool, so we're now going to head back outside to the bridge section. I'll catch up with you guys when you get there. So now that we are outside, we're going to head back across the bridge and we're going to turn to the left. We're going to head over here. And it's pretty much where the fairy fountain was when we were a child. So this is a really cool and interesting cutscene. I'm going to show you guys here. Go up to it, grab. And the golden gauntlets give Link superhuman powers, apparently. Great stuff. That block can no longer be moved for the rest of the game, but don't worry about that, you don't need to move it anymore. So, into the fairy fountain. And we are going to play Zelda's Lullaby. And out pops the last fairy. Now this power she's about to give us is really cool because it puts rings around our hearts, giving us insane defensive capabilities. Basically, we now take half damage. For every hit that we take, we now take half of the amount of damage. Which is really handy. So we've basically got double the amount of health now as well. It's gonna be really difficult to kill us now, especially with two pink fairies and Naru's love. We're going to be pretty much an unstoppable force, which is awesome. So let's return to the castle. So whichever order we take the trials in now is completely optional. Just going to start with this one because it's here. So here's a Wolfos. Let's kill this guy first. Great stuff. And that will make a chest appear. What we're going to do now is we're going to use Din's Fire to light all of these torches. And you can see that there's also one up top. So I'm going to equip the fire arrows. I'm going to shoot that one up top before the rest of the torches go out. Great stuff. So let's head through to the next room. We're not going to take that chest. And we can see this is very much reminiscent of the Shadow Temple as well. So how do we do this? Well, it can be quite interesting. You may fall down quite a few times here, but don't worry about it. Hover boots, and you can even use the fans to help you on your way, actually, because they will blow you across to the next platforms. So if you fall down, really don't worry about it. Although, yeah, you will have to start all over again. So I think what we'll first do is we'll go for this one over here. Nice. So that's the first one. Probably have to destroy this Beamos to get them out of the way. That missed. Nice. Okay, good stuff. So there's one down. I believe there's a switch around here somewhere I need to get. So before I do that though, I'm going to head across here. I'm going to get this one. Then I'm going to wait for the fan to stop blowing because I do not want it to catch me. Just the right there. There we are. Then I'm going to equip the Kikiri boots. I'm going to stand on the switch. Nice. That will create a hook shot point, which we can use just up here. Great stuff. So there is another silver rupee just over there, and we're going to get that just now. Going to use the fan and the hover boots effectively to get this. Great stuff. So there is actually one more just over there. So first of all, hover boots across here. Now this last one can be quite tricky. It's mainly just about timing more than anything. I'm going to wait for the fan to stop. I'm going to go across, open the door. Then I'm going to run back across through here. And the forest trial is complete. Again, equip the light arrows. And we're just going to shoot this. Felt more like Shadow Temple than anything. But we already did the Shadow Temple. And there's Saria. Great stuff. So I would say that the hardest one is probably the water trial. Purely because it's timed. So there we are. There's two down. I'm going to take off the the hover boots. So we might as well head for the spirit one next because it's closest. I always like everything to do with the spirit temple. Okay, here we have a room full of monsters and a Beamos as well. So obviously, first of all, take out the Beamos. If we can. There we are, great stuff. So the Beamos has been destroyed. So what we have to do is basically we have to get all of the silver rupees. Pretty easy to do. So we're going to try and get them now. There's one. What you can do, I believe, is you can actually just pull the statues along if you want a bit more time. It will make the enemies have a longer distance to travel back and forward. That'll definitely make things easy for you in the long run. I think I'm just going to skip through this one here. There we are. That only did 1/4 heart anyway. So this room, I'm going to use the Megaton hammer and I'm going to use bomb chews. So first thing, Megaton hammer, and we're going to kill these things. Get some magic. Magic is always good. So if you look straight up, you'll see a little point there. What we're going to do is bomb chew. Nice. That will open the door. Head through the door. Hit this one. Which will drop a chest. Now that chest will actually be bomb chews, but I don't really need them anymore. So there's something up there. What we're going to do is fire arrows. And we're going to shoot this, creating sunlight. Great stuff, great stuff. So I genuinely don't remember which one it is that I need to get, but the first thing I need to do is equip the Master Sword. And I think we're just going to have a guess here. So that created the Wall Masters, unfortunately. Just going to kill that real quick. Because I actually 100% do not genuinely remember which switch it is. Ah, there we are. Okay, so it's that one. Cool. Yeah, great stuff. So head through here. And again, equip light arrows, rinse and repeat. And we'll just shoot this. And the shadow spirit barrier has been broken as well. Great stuff. I always enjoyed these little trials. Great stuff. So let's now head to the next one, and it looks like the next closest one at least is going to be the water trial. So we're going to do that next. We'll head through here. So as we can see, there's some blue fire here. That is something I did not remember. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to use this pink fairy. Great stuff. So, kill this thing. Great stuff. Get rid of these guys first of all. And that will open the door. But there's a lot more to this. Catch some blue fire. Now, just because I got rid of the pink fairy doesn't mean we can't go back and get another one later if you want to. I'm not going to do that because I have still more than enough to defeat Ganon now. I have a pink fairy and 2 rune potions. So this next room is timed and it can be quite difficult. Okay, sorry, first of all we have to get some blue fire, which I totally forgot about, so we're going to get that now. Great stuff. Okay, now we have the blue fire. We're going to head back through the door. Okay, this room. Well, it can be quite difficult if you don't know what you're doing. But I'll try and show you guys as best I can. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to push this along here. Then we're going to push this down here. Great stuff. So that's part of it. Then we're going to push this block along to there, then along to there to break this pot so I can get round. And there's another pink fairy actually, which is pretty sweet. And there you go, easy as that. Next we're going to climb up here, and we're going to use the blue fire. Then I'm going to pull out the Megaton hammer. And we're going to hit the switch. And that will open up the door. We're going to go through this door. And there we have the water barrier complete. We're going to use the light arrow on this again. Easy as that. And here is Princess Naruto. Naruto, sorry. Sorry, Naruto is something very different. An anime. And the water barrier has been dispersed. So there is 2 more now. There is the light and the fire. And we're basically just going to head for whichever one is closest, which in this case is going to be the fire one. So we'll head over here and we will equip the Goron Tunic. So we're going to head through here, open this. Cool, so this room, very similar to the Gerudo training area actually. Interesting little side note here, if you use your hover boots, this platform will not sink. Normally these platforms sink when you stand on them, just like that one. And I'll show you what I mean just now. There we are, see? But if you have the hover boots, that will not happen. Pretty cool, eh? It's a little tip for you there. So let's keep going then. We have to get, again, obviously all of the silver rupees. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to move this block first of all. Another awesome animation. It's a shame this was kept right till the end of the game because it's really cool. Nice. So there's the next rupee. There is one on there which is quite difficult to get, and it's probably the one that's going to... Okay, well that will reset the room, so just be wary of that. So, yeah, we're going to do that again. And what I was going to say was I was going to get that one next, but probably the most difficult, so I'm going to get it now. There we are, great stuff. But yeah, do not fall in the lava, it will not end well. And there's one over there, but we can't get to that yet, so don't worry about it. Again, we're going to do this throwing the block. Always love this animation. Okay, cool. So we're going to get this rupee here. And this time we are not going to fall into the lava. I am, however, going to keep the hover boots on. So you can actually hookshot across there if you want to. Megaton hammer. Take no chances. There we are. And there's another rupee. So we're going to head across here. And across here. That will open the door. I'm going to go back across here. And that is sufficiently annoying. But I think that's opened the door now. Yeah, okay, cool. So that got all of them. Great stuff. Make sure then that that is the last one you get in case that happens, as it did to me. And then you can long shot across if you want to. Well, you kind of have to, really. So we're going to long shot across there. The skulls in the lava will also try and get you. So just be careful of that. I'm going to head through here. Great stuff. Fire arrows, sorry. And there's only one barrier left now, which is the light barrier. Great stuff. Awesome. Right, okay, only one barrier left. So, the light barrier is the last one to get. Now, you must have the golden gauntlets in order to even get through this door. So, we're going to equip the Kikiri boots once again. Head down here, and we're going to lift this. Do love this animation. And unfortunately, it does get smashed to pieces. So, let's head through and complete the last barrier. Okay, so straight away, an invisible enemy. Going to equip the Lens of Truth. And it's a skulltula. Great stuff, great stuff. So, there's invisible bats here as well. What I will actually do... Yeah, I will, yeah. I don't want to risk hook-shotting chests by mistake. Great stuff. And that will make a chest appear in the middle of the room. Get them hearts. And open this door, this chest here. And that will give us a small key. Leave all the other chests, most of them are duds. Head through. And there is another room here. So what to do? Well, You guessed it. There's Zelda's Lullaby. For some reason I expected a light to drop down there. So there we are. Open it. Key number 2. Not very challenging, to be totally honest. Not very challenging at all. This room, however, is. So you are given 1 minute to complete this and get all of the silver rupees. So let's give this a try. Let's see. There's one there. One there. One there. Cut that. Oh, there's some arrows there as well, which is pretty sweet. And we're going to hook shot up here. And, okay, so where is the last rupee? Ah, just down there. And there we have it. The door's open. Let's head through. Oh, still being timed though, so you have to be careful to get through in time. And here we are at the last area, except no, there's nothing there. Why is there nothing there? Well, use the lens of truth. And head through to what is the real last bit. Now, again, I'm going to get some magic and some arrows or hearts. That'll do. And this will be the last one that we have to shoot. Again, use the light arrows. Nice. And that's all the barriers. So, all the barriers are dispelled, but Ganon's castle is not over. There is still more to do. But this will take us through to the center chamber now. We're going to head back up the stairs. And it's pretty much here where we're going to leave it for today, guys. This is the penultimate of this Let's Play. Our last video, we are going to be doing Ganon's castle, killing Ganon, saving the day. I just want to thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe and all that good stuff. Leave any comments if you do have any, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.